Brady is maybe one of the blankest slates who everybody knows to enter a booth ever, because he's made an art form out of giving you nothing.
Yeah.
You read the quote that Suze, yesterday, that he said on LeBron's Shop program, right? Where he 90% of the time wasn't telling you what he thought.
90% of the time.
And so now he's 100% of the time got to tell you exactly what he thinks. Yep. And 100% of the time not care about giving you what he thinks. And not caring what you think. Because he's telling you what he thinks, and it's his job to do so. And he's now revealing his true self for the first time in front of, most likely the first game for Fox is going to be a Sunday afternoon game.
Game of the week.
It's a game of the week, right? Or America's game of the week, which I love. I love it. It's just like, okay.
Hey, it
got it. Whatever else is on at the same time, America shrugs. America shrugs. That's the America shrugs game of the week. This is the America's game of the week. So it's going to be in front of an audience of 30, 40 million television viewers, most likely. And that's the way he's going to come out of the box. It'll happen at a preseason game beforehand, but this will be the first time he's got a huge viewing audience that will judge Tom Brady on something he's never done in front of that audience before, and leaving his lane to enter a totally different lane in which we kind of don't care that you are the GOAT in the other endeavor. If you're not as good at this one, Joe Montana, his idol, did not have a good broadcasting career, so on and so forth. But as I've pointed out, I think he's going to be very good at it. I think he will take on this endeavor in the same way he's taken on every other endeavor, by working hard at it. And there's no instance in which he will not be at all mystified as to how somebody at the quarterback position or anybody else will handle that position and situation, because he's been involved in everything. But Tyrann Mathieu just said something that really struck me, to makes me think that Brady is going to be very good at this. Because what is the mark of a terrific broadcaster? In my mind, it's being yourself. Every single person that I've ever met who's really good at this is the person that I've seen on television whenever I've met them. I mean, name, Suze, you had the similar arrival at ESPN that I did, which was 1996, right? That's when you got there?
I was 97.
Okay, 97. So you meet Berman and KO and DP and Charlie Steiner and everybody. Same people that you saw on the air, right? I mean, the same exact person you saw on the air. You do agree with that, right?
100%.
Okay, good. I feel the same way. And so we just don't know who that guy is for Brady, and we're going to meet him. But Tyrann Mathieu just called him approachable. Tyrann Mathieu said he's available and approachable. And you'd think he isn't, because he's Tom Brady. And he's reaching out to him for advice, 2 cents, this, that, the other thing. And Brady hits him back. And he's even thinking, I'm paraphrasing. He kind of called him like little old me. He's getting a call back from Tom Brady. And he goes way back with Tom, he says. Now, Tom goes way back further with a lot of other people, too. But if that's the Tom that's approachable and likable and thought-provoking, shows up in the Fox booth, look out. Just add 10 Super Bowl appearances and you get yourself a major, big-time voice in the booth.
Rich, it was also kind of interesting that the Honey Badger said that, because he and Brady had that famous moment during the Super Bowl. Do you remember their little confrontation where he got up in his face and Brady went back at him and barked at him? So when he said that, my mind immediately went to that and was like, wow, these guys are cool. I wouldn't have expected that.
Well,
I wouldn't have expected the high praise.
It also had a look of at the time, and we're seeing a photograph of it here right now, kind of like, really?
Yeah, but I mean, also two competitors. You're at the biggest game at the highest level. It makes sense.
I just found that, I'm like, if he's as approachable on television as he is, according to Tyrann Mathieu's opinion, in person with a member of the league who is obviously terrific at his position, but somebody that he's giving off the impression and also following up on being approachable. Being yourself and being approachable is truly most of the battle in succeeding at broadcasting. Truly. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.